Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Delightful Talks and thank you for joining my reading today. So we have a pick a card reading. We have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3, and this reading is going to consist, like you've seen in the title, what guardian angels or what angels are around you at this time, and what messages do they want you to know, what do you need to be more aware of, all that good stuff and positive energy. So again, we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. The timestamps will be listed down below. Go ahead and pick your desired pile and I will see you on your chosen one. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this clear quartz, this reading is for you. So we want to know what guardian angels or what angels are around you at this time, are here surrounding you, to guide you, to protect you. So we have Archangel Gabriel. So they're all about self-expression, creativity, the North Star. Okay, so I think right away Archangel Gabriel is here, pile number 1, for you today to let you know that you are being divinely guided to tap into your creativity. This is a time to be very expressive on, what brings joy to you, what feels nurturing to you, what feels calm to you. I'm seeing that this is a really gentle kind of message, pile number 1, for you, that whatever you want to do, you're going to be divinely protected and guided to do so. And don't forget that Archangel Gabriel's here to help you to express yourself more, to help you create things a little bit better. So when you're feeling down and out, or you're feeling kind of stuck, or in this type of kind of like a creative block energy, just call on Archangel Gabriel for that guidance. So let's get some messages on, let's do tarot first, actually. Let's get some tarot messages on what's going on. What messages do you need to know right now, currently? What messages does pile number 1 need to know currently? Okay, one card fell. Okay. And then let me pick up the 3rd card. Oops. Okay. Pile number 1. So we have King of Wands upright. Yep. We have 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And we have 6 of Swords. So the message here right now that you really need to know, pile number 1, right away, that I'm seeing it's time to kind of just take action and be more stern, because we have the King of Wands. It's like taking action on having a passionate energy for what you want to do and taking action. And I feel like it's really about, because when we have the 7 of Cups upright, it's all about, being in your head, having so many options. But really, I'm seeing that you're not trying to tap into this creativity. You're not understanding that you have so much to look forward to, and I feel like you're kind of giving it a blind eye. It's like you want to take action, but you're kind of ignoring what you want to choose. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, with the 6 of Swords, it's like this message right here from your guardians is it's time to take this journey and leave all the extra stuff behind. Okay, maybe you were in the 7 of Cups energy and you just had so much cups to fill, you just had so much ideas, and now I'm seeing that it's time that you kind of singled out what you want, and you're kind of, with the 6 of Swords, it's like, all right, you picked one of these that you wanted, and you're keeping these on the back of your head, but you're moving forward so you can take action. That's what I'm really seeing. It's like you were crowded up once, pile number 1, or you're currently in this energy of actually like minimizing what you truly want, and now you're off off to this journey. You're off sailing to where you know that it will create this abundance for you, this positive energy, this light, this fulfillment. But it's time to take action now. It's time to move forward. It's kind of like one of those, don't even think about it. That's what I'm saying. Don't even like daydream too much about it. It's just time to like whatever feels right to you at that moment, and you know your intuition's like, no, you need to do this, you need to do this. That's what you're going to do. And that's why Archangel Gabriel's right here, so you could express yourself more, so you could tap into that creativity. And this North Star, I really don't know much about North Stars, but you can search that up and on Google and always see, you know, figure out what that means more. And you may relate to that, you may not. It's a general reading, but still, yeah. So pile number 1, it's about taking action. So the message, the big message here is like, okay, you already got out of your head, or it's time to get out of your head. It's time to really move forward and minimize all these ideas and take that one and move forward. Okay, pile number 1. But it's all about taking action and moving forward and picking that one thing that really like just, you know, alerts in your head, and you just always, you know, it just, you feel that fire energy. You just know that it's time to ignite. It's time to take action. All right, so that's a big message there. So let's get some oracle cards and let's see what's going on for you. All right, so let's get some more messages for pile number 1. What's going on around them? What do they need to know? What do they need to be more aware of? Let's just get some messages and go with the flow, okay? Let's get some messages for pile number 1. What aren't they seeing clearly? What are they ignoring? What do they need to see currently? What energies around? All of that. Just give me all of those messages and I will channel it as we go. Let's get 2 more. Ooh, okay. Let's stick with these, what we got so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, pile number 1. So we have karmic lessons. Okay. Make it like it was. So maybe bringing something back. Spirit forced ending. Didn't we say that with the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Swords? It's like you're actually moving forward and leaving all those creativities or ideas behind. Put in work. Praise in advance. Repeat after me. Every storm runs out of rain. My storm is almost over. Yeah, I'm really seeing that. I'm really seeing, you see how it's so clear. The storm, there's sun, there's no cloudy, you know, movement. It's like a still type of flow energy. Yeah. Secret admirer. Okay, you got a secret admirer going on. Then we have divine masculine. Okay, and put in work. So one of the messages here for you guys, we did have the whole creativity and like the ideas going on, and so right now I'm seeing that, you know, spirit, your higher self, universe, there had to be this force of an ending. Maybe this was with a relationship, you know, an ex or something, or a family member, but there was tons of karmic lessons that needed to be learned. And I actually do get that feeling. It's like you were in this energy maybe because you had so many clouded thoughts, and I'm seeing that maybe this energy that you're dealing with was that karmic lesson, or all that energy that it felt like you weren't moving anywhere. That was some type of karmic lesson that you needed to come across. And we have this divine masculine, and for me we had the King of Wands right here. And so yeah, spirit is like, it's time to like, now, you know, it's time to, you kind of already have your like feminine energy going on, divine feminine. Now it's time to tap into your divine masculine energy, and that's taking action and being very forward on what you want. Okay, being very forward, being very blunt, being very assertive. All right, and then we do have some secret admirer going on. We have something going on here, so keep that in mind, pile number one. Maybe some of you already know who this person is, but you know, that was just a message. Then we have put in work, Aaliyah, try again. And to me, I'm really seeing that, you know, if you felt like you were leaving something behind and you felt like your time, you know, was wasted, it wasn't. You know, spirit kind of forced you out of that energy, because I feel like if you kept going, that was just more karmic lessons that were just going to have to be learned and understood. But we have the Leah try again, and you have to put in that work. And I'm seeing right now you kind of got the idea of what you want, and every storm runs out of rain, and your storm is literally almost over. And I think that's why Archangel Gabriel's here really strong, because they want you to know that these creative ideas that you have or had, they weren't worthless. They just may have not been for you at that time. But now currently moving forward, yes, make it like it was. Make up to break up. Time to talk it out. Missing you, nostalgia, back to the basics. But for me, for some of you, this may be with a partner or a lover or an ex-person, but I'm seeing that if you do make it like it was, and I'm seeing that there will be karmic lessons that will have to keep going. So for some of you, you don't need to backtrack to those to people that no longer are in your life or no longer fulfilling you. You get what I'm saying? And for some of you, make it like it was is like, okay, now get back to this energy of being creative, getting back to the nostalgia of wanting to create something bigger, you know, creating a foundation. That's just for some of you. And for some of you, yes, this does have to relate to some type of lover or ex-partner, but universe is like, it's time to tap into your divine masculine and be more straightforward, be more assertive, be more like, this is what's going to happen and this is what I'm going to do. Be more dominant over your life and have more control. Okay. And let's get some more messages, pile number one. But yeah, don't feel like you wasted your time or this was for nothing, because there were some karmic lessons that you did have to learn. There were some endings that had to end, pile number one. And the spirit, you know, your spirit is saying this was a forced ending. It had to end. There was like pretty much no other way for you to kind of understand that you could put in the work again. But what you were working on was not meant for you. Okay, so let's get some truths about any situations going on for pile number one. Let's get some truths for pile number one. Any other messages for pile number one? Okay, well, maybe some guidance, what they aren't seeing clearly. Just some more messages to add on to what we were talking about. I'll get some jumping cards, please. What messages for pile number one? What other messages for pile number one? Let's get a couple jumping cards, or let's get a few jumping cards. Spirit, can we get a few jumping cards? Okay, thank you. All right, so what do we have? Pile number one. We have a setup. Okay. Sketchy. Okay. Childhood fears. Ooh. Okay. Forgiveness. Oh, right. Pile number one. Okay. So I'm called to get one more Archangel card. Because I'm getting in my head, there's someone else. There's another guardian around. And who may this guardian be? Thank you. Okay. Merlin. So Merlin is all about alchemy, you know, changing things around you, manifestation, like the magician card, okay? So Merlin is here as well with Archangel Gabriel. And I'm really, okay, I get it. Thank you. All right, pile number 1. So some of you guys really had some type of rough childhood, went through some type of, you know, trauma. It doesn't matter the trauma, big, small. Trauma is trauma. And someone is traumatized by their childhood, and I'm seeing that you kind of were still stuck in this energy of the past, and I'm seeing now you're a little bit more open to moving forward, and that's where Merlin comes in. To me, Merlin, look how we have this like owl. Owl to me always means protection, guidance, wisdom. But the message here is that if you're having this intuition about the specific person, then 9 times out of 10 it's true. Okay, there's something off about them. There's something off about them that probably triggers your childhood, or maybe I don't think you're being like set up fully, but just be careful and be aware of your surroundings. But I'm seeing like someone's being set up in a way where I feel like they'll be watching you. They'll be kind of not sending like black magic, but this energy where it kind of triggers you back to these type of childhood memories, and or maybe they were once like this, okay? Because there's forgiveness in this energy. There's some type of forgiveness. Maybe you need to forgive your past so you can move forward, and because of that you're kind of holding on to these childhood traumas where it kind of hold you down. And that's where Merlin, I feel like, really comes along. And don't forget about Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, yes, is all about self-expression and creativity, and that's why I feel like these two work so well. Because if you're tired of living in that same old energy, then it's time to create like an alchemy. It's time to kind of control the universe, like change it and manifest to what you desire. And Archangel Gabriel will help you with that creativity, with that self-expression, so you could get out of that old skin and into some new skin, and you could be more expressive, and it's time to like really create. Okay, oh my gosh, guys, look how he has his clear quartz, and you guys chose the clear quartz. So yeah, if that isn't a big message, maybe some of you need clear quartz because we have this like flower. Don't really know what it's called at the moment, but it's like purity to me, like becoming more pure. They wanted to show their faces. Look how they both fell, showing, you know, this clarity, clearing out the old, clearing out the negative. And pile number 1, that's a really big message for you. It's like it's time to just move forward. It's time to tap into your divine masculine energy and not worry about other people. It's kind of time to like tap into not being an asshole, but being very assertive on what you want. Okay, these just keep falling. Hold on. And yeah, so it's really time to just be more assertive on what you want, taking action and leaving those. I know it may be hard to ignore those childhood traumas or fears, but it's a time to forgive your past so you can move forward. And that may just be for some of you guys, okay? It's a general reading, so always take what applies and leave what doesn't. And we're going to get some last messages, some last guided messages for pile number 1. Just to end the reading, Spirit, just to end the reading. Last messages for pile number 1. Thank you. All right, think about it. Yes, practice self-love. Yes, no. All right, pile number one. So if you had a question in mind, or you thought about taking action on a certain like person or going back to something, no. Or you just had a question in mind, maybe for some of you that is a no. But right now, yes, it's time to practice self-love. It's time to forgive yourself, because the childhood, sometimes you aren't the one that created this trauma. You know, there's other things that created it, but it's time to forgive yourself. Practice self-love. Know you are loved by yourself. Know you are surrounded by, you're protected, you're guided, you're guarded. And yes, think about it. And I feel like the think about it is thinking about how you can move forward. Think about getting out of a situation that has nothing to do with you anymore. Think about manifesting. Think about creating. Think about it before you kind of just take action right away. Think about the things around you that you no longer need, or think about the people around you. Remember, we had those like sketchy, and just think about if the energy around you is being positive, it's being okay, it's being uplifting. So yes, pile number one, I hope this reading did you well. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment below, let me know how this reading did for you. Again, my name is Delightful Talks, and thank you so much. I will see you on my next reading. Alright, if you pick pile number two, this reading is for you with the obsidian crystal. So let's see what guardian angel, or angel spirits around you at the time, and wants to just deliver you a message and guidance. So we have Melchizedek. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, but he or they are all about spiritual development, study, law of attraction. So that's very beautiful. So I feel like this guardian angel, this spirit is around you to help you enlighten your spiritual awakening. I feel like you guys aren't like fully awakened yet, but pile number two, I'm getting the sense you're in the process. Like, you're not just starting, but you're not, you're kind of brand new to it still. And he or they are all about, helping you with law of attraction, helping you attract things that you want, helping you study the universe. Like, this is a time to study spirituality for what you want, for what you may not know, and for what you may want to know some more on. So all about manifesting. And I feel like you guys need to understand how law of attraction works more, and how the universe, how you could not manipulate, but how you could twist the universe to your liking. Okay, so let's see the messages we have for you. So what guidance or messages from your guardian angel, what do you need to know right now? What aren't you currently seeing? Let's get, okay, thank you. And one more jumping card for pile number two, on what they need to know more of, what they aren't seeing. Just any messages currently. All right. So let me pick up those two other cards. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands, and Justice. Okay. So pile number, oh, my card got messed up. Okay, so pile number two, I feel like the message for you right now, the big message for you right now from, your guardians right now, is you're kind of turning your back on, it's kind of funny, we have law of attraction and like spiritual development, and to me, I'm really seeing that you're turning your back on not really like your blessings, but you're kind of ignoring signs. I'm saying you're ignoring these signs for yourself. You're ignoring these messages. You're ignoring like your not really abundance, but you're kind of ignoring these important messages. But I'm really saying it's yeah, you are awakening. Look at the third eye right there. I'm seeing it's really time to focus on, and this justice card is all about being balanced, being pure or being fair, seeing things from other sides, not just your own view. And I think that's a big message for spirituality. So pile number 2, I'm really seeing that, this fiery energy is awakening from you. Like spirit is coming out of you. You're kind of getting this knowledge. I feel like these downloads kind of in a way, but it's coming in quick. It's like a lot of passion going on, and you're right in the middle of it. It's like you kind of started this fire, and now you're like in the process of not getting cooked or baked, but it's like you have to kind of get burned in a way to understand the spiritual development. And when I say burned, I don't mean like physically, I mean like mentally. Like sometimes when I, like for example, when I was just starting out at for my spirituality, like the spiritual awakening, I was getting burnt out because I was coming in with so many quick downloads and information, and it was just coming so quickly, where it was like the point where I was in the kind of like turning my back because it was just so overwhelming. And that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. And because we have the city, and it's like protection, because when you are spiritual, when you are awakening from like a spiritual awakening, there's going to be tons of energy coming at you. There's going to be tons of different things coming at you. And this is where I think the justice really comes in, where you need to balance out, okay, how can I view this type of thought, this type of message with an open mind? You get what I'm saying? Without trying to judge, but you're being very fair about things. You're going about things very fairly. You're seeing both sides of the story or a situation. And that's why I think this message is coming in big, where it's time for you to study how the universe works. It's time to study how law attraction works, like the take and give, the give and take. That's real. Okay, pile number 2, that's real. And that's a really big message. It's like you have to, if you start a fire or you start this awakening, you have to understand that it's only more from here. Okay, it only gets more, not hectic, but it's like one of those where the spiritual development, you kind of have to look, you see how wise he is, and it's like you have to grow to understand how it works. And some things may work for you and some things may not. And with the 8 of Cups, it's like you're not, it's kind of like you're giving a blind eye. It's like you just don't, it's not like you're giving up, but in a way you're turning your back and walking away despite all the messages and all this things getting thrown at you. You're kind of like not understanding why it's coming so quickly, but I think it's because you're awakening. And if you don't know who Melchizedek is, you could also search them up, maybe pronounce their name better than me, and just see what they're all about, and just see if they resonate to you. And I really feel like this message really is about your spiritual awakening and understanding, both sides of the universe, your side and the side you can't see physically, but you could feel, you could sense, you know what I'm saying? So pile number 2, that's a big message right there. Don't turn your back on these messages. These messages are here for you, to understand, to learn. You're awakening. It's this fiery energy. So let's see what else messages we have going on from spirit, your guardian. Basically, what you aren't seeing right now. What do you need to know? What you're missing out on? Okay. We have a couple cards, a few cards so far for pile number 2. Let's get some more messages for pile number 2. All right, well, okay. Were those too many cards? Probably, but it's okay. So let me get the card that fell. All right. So we have Lady of the Night. My light wasn't on. I hope that's okay. So we have Lady of the Night. We have your words manifest your reality. Law of attraction. Law of attraction. That's crazy. Differences. Okay. I'll read these more once, we get deep into it. Approved. vivid dreams. When you're starting to like awaken, you get tons of dreams. Keep your options open. Ooh, and maybe that's what it was too. For Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like, okay, you're kind of, these are your options, you have your options, but you're still kind of wandering off to find more. Okay. And last card we have, not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. That's how I'll read it. Not going to cry. All right. So where do I want to start with this juicy message here? Because if this didn't like, if this didn't smash into what I was talking about previously, I don't know what to tell you. You guys see me, shuffle. Woo, woo. All right. Like I was saying, law of attraction. Your words manifest your reality. And what this means for you, pile number 2, is when you are going through a spiritual awakening, even then, even if you're ready spiritually awakened, we tend to forget that words like saying hate or like, oh my God, I'm having the worst day ever. Those manifest into your reality. So the thing here, the message here from Spirit is like, if you want something not to happen, or you don't want, if you don't want any negative effects, then don't think negatively, don't speak negatively. Like if you're having a bad day, instead saying, wow, this day was really rough, but I'm really happy to have a breath of fresh air, for example, or it's just about being positive, putting that positive energy into the universe, because the energy you put is what you'll receive back. Okay. And for some of you, you're having vivid dreams, or you will be having vivid dreams, and don't let this alarm you. It's like welcoming it with open arms, okay? Let these vivid dreams run through you. And when you have these dreams, and if you do remember them when you wake up, write them down, journal them. You just never know what that message may be. Yes, keep your options open. Okay, keep your options open when it comes to, and I really feel like the options part too is like a justice card, like keeping an open mind. Your third eye is awakening, not seeing from your eyes, but seeing from your higher self, the higher realm, being open-minded, having different choices. Yes, and even if some things seem like it just isn't working out, or it's just not what you want, chin up. You're not going to cry about it. You're strong, recognize your own worth. Okay. And that's a big message. Recognize your own worth, because it's like the energy you put out, your words manifest your reality. So if you're like, I suck, I can't do nothing right for myself, then that's what's going to happen. Correct? Because your words do create the energy around you. Okay. So we have a Lady of Night. So in this message, Lady of Night is like a promiscuous type of person. But for me, I'm seeing right now the Lady of Night is being this kind of only seen at nighttime. Not really like that, but kind of being able to work better towards nighttime. Okay. Probably your thoughts are able to, come into place at night. And we have approved. Pile number 2, and approved. Time to sign on, the dotted line, moving. Okay, so for some of you, you are purchasing a home, a car, or for some of you, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to achieve. And that's why we have the law of attraction. And what law of attraction does is it's like speaking it into existence, speaking it as you already have it, kind of talking to the universe like, hey, universe, by next year, I can't wait to receive my new home. I can't wait to move in to my new home. I can't wait. It's all about giving and taking. Okay, pile number 2, it's like you put something out into the universe, as you shall receive. But if you put something negative out, you shall receive. It's always just an energy reflected back off on how you present it. Okay. And then we have differences, physical differences at odds, resolving an issue, what you think will pull you apart, will pull you together, changes on the horizon. Yeah, and I already knew tons of changes coming, okay? It's like you're moving forward, but it's like you do need to have your options open. You kind of like don't want to settle with what you just had. And we have that differences and outside opinions don't matter. Resolving an issue and justice is like, yes, don't let outside opinions bother you, but be open about outside opinions. And that's how that's all about spiritual awakening, spiritual development, is like knowing what's good, but understanding what you don't agree upon. You get what I'm saying? Power number 2. So it's really right now is the time to just kind of sit in your own shell or sit in your own skin and not cry about things that aren't going your way, or not cry when you don't understand something. And this is a time to really tap into your spirit and ask for protection and guidance, so that when you are having this spiritual awakening, or you are in the process of developing your spirituality, you're not bombarded by so much energy where you just can't take it. Okay. But also sometimes you need this protection for yourself. Your words manifest your reality, and just keep an open mind about that. And if you do have vivid dreams, power number 2, don't forget to write them down if you do remember them, as dreams are very important. Dreams to me are very important, and sometimes you just don't think there's a message in there until you realize that there was. So let's get some more messages for pile number 2, Spirit, on what's going on around them. Anything else we're missing out on, just to add on to what we were saying, just to give pile number 2 a little bit more of an enlightenment and understanding, because I'm seeing you are in the fog, pile number 2. Someone can't see through a situation. And I think this situation just really has to do with yourself, or how to grow, or, this energy going around, what's going on, and how can you study it more? How can you understand how to work around it or work with it? That's what I should say. So what else is going on for pile number 2? What's the truths? Any truths for pile number 2? Remember I just said protection. Yes. So cleanse your space, your phone, yourself. And that could be with, we have Palo Santo. That could be something you could use. You could use sage, and you could use crystals like this one. And this is obsidian. So it's kind of cool that you got this protection. You picked the protection crystal, and we're having this type of cleanse smudge. Okay. Why are you so obsessed with me? Maybe somebody's obsessed with you. Maybe you're like getting bugged. Maybe some of you don't maybe you're seeing, I know some people get bothered when they keep saying like angel numbers or repetitive signs, and some people just don't like that. It could be very overwhelming, and maybe some of you are like, why are you so obsessed with me, Spirit? Universe, like, why? What's going on? What do I need to know? And that's what we're finding out right now. What do they need to know? Okay, thank you. So we have break free. Yeah, we already knew you needed to break free. You needed to drift off. You kind of like with that 8 of Cups, you needed to wander off. Even if you're soaking and you're kind of like being a crybaby, you kind of just need to break free from old energy. We had forgiveness in pile number 1, but it was totally different. But it's funny that a lot of forgiveness energy is coming through right now. Maybe you do need forgiveness because it is coming to the end of the year, and you always want to start your new year off fresh. Burnout. And didn't I say that? I was like, for some of you, you're probably getting burnt out, or there will be a burnout in this energy. That's so crazy. I love when stuff like goes, I don't know, whatever. And then we have betrayal. Okay. Differences. Remember, okay, so we had differences, resolving an issue, and the betrayal. Maybe this person just kind of betrayed you, or this situation, or you witnessed something that you wish you didn't. And don't let that bother you too much. It's time to break free. Aren't you tired of being in the fog? Maybe you need to protect your energy, and you're awakening, and their energy, your energy's way more advanced than this person you may have been dealing with. Pile number 2, and this is a time to cleanse yourself. Succubus seduces and manipulates men. Okay, maybe this person you're dealing with is this type of energy where they manipulate, they seduce, or you're this type of energy where you just can't help it. It's just, I feel like you don't fully manipulate them, but I feel like there's some type of seducing going on. But, take what resonate and leave what doesn't. But the big message here is it is time to break free. It's time to get out of the old so you have more options to explore, to understand. It's time to kind of be more open-minded and see for not with your two pair of eyes, but for your third eye, for your intuition. It's time to fill that out, pile number 2. And that's a big message. It's time to forgive. Maybe you went through some type of heartbreak or something, or situation where it turned you into this, like, you're only here to seduce and manipulate. But that's not what it is anymore, correct? It's time to move forward, to grow. Okay, so yeah, it's time to protect yourself, pile number 2. If you aren't doing that already, it's time to break free. And remember, we all have to go through some type of burnout once in a while, but I really feel like you probably witnessed something, or you're just too advanced now for past lovers or past energy. It doesn't even have to be lovers. It could be family members, friends, anything. But yeah, it's really time to move forward, pile number 2. So let's get some last messages to end this reading. Let's just get 3 jumping cards from Spirit on what pile number 2 needs to end this reading off on, to keep in mind. Let's just do 3 jumping cards for pile number 2. What messages does pile number 2 need to know? Okay, I'll just pick if it doesn't come out. Okay, let's get some messages for pile number 2. Let's end this reading for pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. So we have secrets involved. And we had that betrayal, witnessing something. Play more, okay. And we have defense mechanism. That's fine. Defense mechanism, isn't that crazy? So to me, it's like being guarded, being protected, not really having your guard down too much. But in this time, it's just asking for protection. It's time to play more. Yes, play more with the universe. Be more playful, be more understanding, be more youthful, okay? When it comes to creating law of attraction, search up law of attraction, study it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many secrets involved, but I feel like the secrets involved have to do with the unknown, the universe, not understanding so much of it, but you're developing your spirituality, pile number 2. And that's just a big message. It's time to study, become more grounded, guarded, get into this youth-like energy, be more playful with the universe, test the waters. You get what I'm saying? Don't be so judgmental. Have justice, become more balanced, and stop seeing things from your point of view and start seeing them from all around. Okay, so yeah, pile number 2, I hope this reading did you well. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Let me know, if this resonated with you and what you have going on. I would love to hear it. But until then, my name is Delightful Talks. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next reading. Peace. Hello, if you pick pile number 3, this reading is for you. Hello, how's it going? We have this crystal amethyst, very beautiful. So we're just going to get into what guardian, angel, spirit guide, or, guardian is around you at this current moment. We have Archangel Uriel. So they're all about illumination, ideas into form, and inner power. So let's get into this. So right now, I feel like pile number 3, you guys are, it's time to tap into your inner power. I think Archangel Uriel is giving you the energy to tap into strength. It's time to illuminate the darkness. It's trying to spread light on what isn't really being shown or seen. And it's ideas into form. It's putting all your ideas into formation at this moment. So I feel like you were in the process of like creating, or not creating, but having this energy to do something, and your inner power. And that's why Archangel Uriel came along. So what's going on, pile number 3? Let's see what's going on with you. Let's start with some tarot cards. Let's just get 3 jumping cards on the messages pile number 3 needs to know from spirit, from their guardian right now. Let's get 2 more jumping cards. Any messages for pile number 3? And one more. One more. For pile number 3. Pile number 3. Yeah, ideas into form. We have like, you see how she's kind of like pregnant. I feel like there's a lot of birth going on, a lot of creativity. It's like you're kind of tapping into all your powers right now. You're having all this energy. Yeah, and then we have King of Pentacles. Oh, I've never seen this card before, but it's like super grounded right now. Becoming grounded, becoming, you know, kind of abundant, like fruitacious. It's like all your fruits are being able to be picked. It's like you're in this energy of really taking action, or really being assertive on what you want to do. And let's get one more thank you. Okay, then we have the 7 of Swords. All right, so when we have and we have one extra bonus card is the Chariot. All right, so because you remember how we have the inner power, it's showing me that this is a time to become more into your throne, become more grounded, because right now it's like you are in the way of your own self. You get what I'm saying? Like you have this full energy to move around, to maneuver around obstacles, but I feel like you kind of are stopping in those tracks to get stuck in a way, but you're so able to get out of it. And it's like your fruits are already here. It's like you already have grasp of your abundance, your pentacles. And we have 7 of Pentacles, and it's like, to me, you're kind of fresh. You get what I'm saying? You're full. You're about to birth out this new type of energy. Yeah, illumination. You're getting rid, or you're shining your light on this your higher self is like coming through to me, and I'm seeing that it's just abundance, it's just joy, it's just bright. You know, you're very, now it's time to be straight grounded in your ways. It's kind of not trying to maneuver around to switch anything up. It's like, no, this is your idea. This is the idea you had. Now it's time to put it in formation. Now it's time to make it physical. Now it's time to feel it, hold it, see it, touch it, smell it, embrace it. And right now that's what I'm seeing. And that's the message. It's time to embrace it. It's like you are putting yourself in a situation of blockaging, and you could get out of that so easily. You could shine your light so easily, pile number 3. And that's a big message that I feel like Spirit wants to come through and let you know, is that you're very abundant right now. These ideas that are coming through, or this type of energy or action you want to take, is abundant, is an abundant action. And this is time to be on your throne. Be very how can I put this? Like, be very open, okay? Be very open when it comes to like the divine, the universe, how to create. It's time to really embrace that, soak it in, birthing out this new energy. It's like you're kind of fulfilled. You get what I'm saying? You're fresh. You're not really worried about anything else. This is your throne. You're very how can I put this with this King of Pentacles? You're very like, you know what you want, okay? And that's what I'm getting at. You know what you want. You know, it's time to tap into that inner power. Look at this cool guy with the shades on. Just cool to me. Like, you're that cool kid, or that cool energy where it's like, who, you know what you want. You have this idea, so take that power and strength to do so. It's like you're the cool kid on the block, and don't let you know, don't let these obstacles get in your way, because it's like you're kind of slithering into that. You get what I'm saying, pile number 3? So that's a big message right there. It's time to embrace. Oh, and I forgot all about the Chariot. And yes, the Chariot, it's like, it's time, because we have it in reverse. It's like you have all the opportunity to move forward, but it's kind of more so you're holding back. You're like, no, don't lead forward, horses. You don't really want to lead into the unknown, but the unknown is what will lead you into this fruition, this abundance, this, you know, embracing more than what you initially had. All right, let's get some more messages from the divine. Let's get some more messages from your guardians, what you aren't seeing clearly, what you need to know. And let's get, okay, thank you. And then one of your cards fell. So let me get that, if I could reach. Okay, what do we have? We have Debbie. So what is she about? Natural beauty. Everything else is a plus. Take away. Okay. Put in work. Judge of character. Financial windfall. Yes. Increase in finances, unexpected income. Yes, like the 7 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I was getting a lot of fruition. Didn't I say that? Like your abundance is near. Okay. And then real gold versus plated gold. All right. So what is the message here? I feel like your appearance, look how cool he is. Like, to me, I mean, take what he is, attractive or not, but I feel like this will really attract people. And this natural beauty, you know, round the way person style is, you have sex appeal, starstruck, showstopper. I feel like this energy is really big, and that's what takes, I feel like that's what will play most a part in your abundance. And it's really being yourself, you know, having this inner power. Okay, we have takeaway, loves you for you, you know, material stuff doesn't matter, overly attached in your own world. And right now I feel like, yeah, it is time to be in your own world. It is time to kind of be grounded, trying to like collect what is for you. It's time to embrace for yourself and you for you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, judge a character. It's just time to illuminate. It's time to get rid of people or energies that just aren't really for you, that aren't trying to bring anything to the table. And we have this judge of character, and it's just like, you know, be more aware. Oh my gosh, sorry for the dog. But be more aware on, you know, the people you interact with, or, you know, the energy you want to be around. And make sure, you know, this real gold versus plated gold. Are you around this real gold where it'll bring you abundance and bring you fulfillment? Are you around this fake energy where it's like, it seems like it's gold, but it's really plated, it's really silver, it's really brass underneath, it's really, you know, not what it seems. And because of that, you just need to be more aware of your surroundings. And yes, you need to put in the work. Okay, you need to try again. You need to put in the work when it comes to having this inner power, or illuminating the dark and bringing things to the light. Okay, but yes, a lot of financial windfall I'm seeing. You had tons of a 2 Pentacle card, so that was a big one for you. You know, yeah, follow your heart. You know what leads to abundance. Business is on the up, pay raise, job offer, unexpected income, increase in finances, just new money in general. And I'm really getting that for you, pile number 3. Okay, so yeah, you're just this natural beauty, you're just this light, people, you're the cool kid on the block. So use that to your privilege. Okay, don't stress too much on getting attached to others, you know, or material things, but understanding that you have the power to bring your ideas into the world. Okay, so let's get some more messages, maybe some add-ons for pile number 3 on what we were just discussing, or anything new that they just aren't seeing clearly. Oh my God. So thank you. What's crazy to me is that I always shuffle these cards tons of times, but every pile has received this type of forgiveness. And I think the message here is the reason why we're receiving so much forgiveness is because it's the end of the year, and I feel like holding on to things that no longer matter, well, really, you don't want to bring that into the new year. So we have evil eye, someone is watching you. And remember, we had that judge a character card. Where is it? We had that judge a character. So kind of just be aware on who's around you, okay? And that's why we have this amethyst. Amethyst is all about, you know, protecting yourself from spiritual attacks or protecting you from darker energies, all right? And then we have in my zone, yes, minding your business. Emancipated, liberation from all restrictions. Yes, what did I say? It's like you're embracing yourself, you're letting loose, you're becoming more grounded, you're coming more stern into this energy of what you want and your abundance. Happy relationship. So for some, you know, it's all about forgiving the past, and you will bump into these happy relationships. It doesn't have to be with love, it could be with friendship as well. Okay, making amends. All right, maybe you're making amends with somebody, but be careful about someone else. Remember, you have that judge of character. So if you feel like something is off, then it may just really be off, and just protect your energy. Yeah, power hungry. I'm seeing that for you, pile number 3, power hungry. You just, you know, it's like you're on your throne. Nobody could stop you. This is what you want for your abundance. This is what you want to do, and you're going to do it. Don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let these blockages get in your way. Don't let somebody else's energy stop you, because at the end of the day, you have this archangel by your side, and they're here to give you inner power and strength. Okay, yes, you're in your own zone. Mind your own business. You know, you're free from everything that tries to hold someone that isn't really in their own power. You get what I'm saying? You're free from that. You're able to create, you're able to attract this abundance, this new life. You're able to forgive the past, forgive whatever it is that whoever came across you and hurt you. Just forgive it, forgive yourself. You are making healthy relationships. You are becoming more grounded in your throne. You're coming more, you're seeing things for what it is, kind of. And now I'm seeing like making amends. There was some misunderstanding, or there was just misunderstanding in a situation, and it's time to just live your life for yourself. Okay, pile number 3. And I that's a big message, and that's why inner strength is here. It's like time to get into your power. It's time to focus on yourself and illuminate the dark. Okay, so let's get 3 last messages for pile number 3. Let's just get some 3 messages for pile number 3. And just to end this reading, oh, money matters. We have assert yourself. And the last card we have is finding balance. Yes, finding balance between you know, finding balance between your life, finding balance between what you want to create and what you don't, finding balance between what should come to light and what doesn't need to come to light anymore. Assert yourself. Yes, become more grounded, become more aware, dominant into your position, become more authoritized, become more headstrong. Okay, oops, wrong card. And we have money matters. So we had like this abundance twice. Okay, we had create, these ideas are forming in, and you're going to embrace that. You're going to embrace your pentacles energy. You're going to embrace your fruit. You're going to embrace, you know, your coins, what is coming to you. Money does matter in some aspects of your life, and I'm seeing that a lot, pile number 3. So it's just time to find balance, to and become more dominant and assertive on what you want, and call on Archangel Uriel to help you bring your ideas into formation. It's time to have more inner strength and power, and it's time to use that. Okay, so pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's really up to you, but I really just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Delightful Talks, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. All right, so you enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.